Yeah, I should win just because you had the Timberwolves in the 8th seed.
Vasilevsky's been playing really well, and the Lightning have great offense.
Yeah, it was a tremendous shot, and I've come to expect it from LeBron. I would say I wish the best for the Red Sox, but as a Yankees fan, that's really hard for me to do.
The biggest addition to me is Jalen Brunson.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, and that's all I have to say. He's still a top 5 quarterback in this league, and there's nothing really anyone can do about it.
Why'd you have to name him? Like, seriously. Thanks, man.
Who would have thought 5 years ago that the Clippers and Nets would be facing in the finals?
How is Joe Burrow going to get the ball to them if his butt is already on the ground?
Crazy. And for the fans at home,
Hello, I'm Cy Mendenhall, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. And, of course, the Titans fired their coach, Brian Callahan, after just in his second year. But a lot of that was kind of what he said to quarterback Cam Ward and just kind of how he was putting a lot of pressure on him and blaming him for a lot of losses. And that's not really a great choice to kind of make the team choose you or the quarterback. And being the number overall pick does help Cam Ward in a lot of cases, and giving him, I want to say, I don't know how to explain it, Austin, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I can't think of the right word to say right now. There's a level of security with being the number one overall pick and just how many chances you're going to get.
I don't know if security is the way I'd put it. It's not security. It's, I guess, the power that number one pick has whenever you're drafting them. Like, the amount of, you put so much into the pick because it is the first pick of the draft that you're just going to give a lot more chances. And there's more, you could make more mistakes. You're going to be given more opportunities. Even like Marcus Mariota has gotten multiple starting jobs. I know he wasn't the first pick, he was the second pick, but that's the same point. Like, if you're Carson Wentz, like, you're going to get multiple opportunities to start because of where this pick was. And I don't think, I think it's still too early to panic on Cam Ward because I don't really love his O-line. I still think that he has some question marks on the opposite side of the ball, and he needs to learn. I've said this for years now, literal years. I don't like starting rookie QBs out of the gate. I don't. It's personally not what I like to do. Now, there's times where it works out, and there's times where it doesn't. And whenever the team's really bad, it's really hard for it to not affect the rookie mentally, to not affect Cam Ward mentally. If you were a Titans fan, I would believe in Cam Ward, and I don't really care how this season goes. This is a get your feet under you, get some stability, get some confidence, and build for the future. A rookie QB, you don't draft somebody first overall for this season. It's for the future. And that's something that they I think, realized by firing Brian Callahan, and I think that Titans fans need to remember.
Absolutely. And to echo what you said, Brian Callahan probably wasn't the right coach for Cam Ward, because if you look at just his short tenure, I want to say he had 3 quarterbacks, including Cam Ward. Last year, it was he was brought in to help Will Levis. I believe Will Levis did get injured, but also was benched at one point. And I want to say Mason Rudolph started for Tennessee. Then he went back to Will Levis, and then they drafted a quarterback. And you can't decommit from that quarterback so quickly and kind of treat him the way, just because he's drafted to be the franchise. And to me, there is not a lot of pressure of Cam Ward. We talked about that earlier in the season with Cam Ward does not have super high expectations. He's not viewed as the next Mahomes. It's more viewed of this is a good quarterback. A team like the Titans looking for a good quarterback could use him, and it's going to take time for him to develop it. He may never get it, but he does have a level of security with me, because you're always going to get chances, and sometimes it works out. Sam Darnold is an example of that. He was a top 5 pick in the NFL draft, went to which I believe the Titans should be categorized as this of a dysfunctional franchise. And then Sam Darnold eventually ended up starting for organization that it has a great offense right now, and that is the Vikings. And now he's doing well with the Seahawks. Baker was the number 1 overall pick, showed some success early on. Dysfunctional franchise, ends up getting traded, doesn't do well at another dysfunctional franchise, shows some glimpses, and now he's fantastic right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that just kind of, to me, is the level of security. You're always going to get chances in the NFL if you're a number 1 overall pick.
Definitely. And I feel like people need to calm down a little bit when it comes to Cam Ward. Again, rookie QB Peyton Manning had by far one of the worst seasons a QB can have his rookie year, but he learned a ton and he gained some confidence and he became a Hall of Fame level quarterback. And that can happen to anybody. Starting off slow in the NFL is a common occurrence at any position, especially quarterback, because it is so mental and everyone is trying to throw things at you and change everything around you and make sure that you have no idea what defense they're running and have no idea who's rushing, who's blitzing, who's falling back into coverage. It's tough to learn. This is not college. This is not like playing at Miami. So I still believe in Cam Ward. I would still believe in him if you're a Titans fan. And I think if you had to make the choice between the head coach and your number 1 overall pick, who's still a rookie and has only played 6 games in his career, they made the right choice.
Yeah, and looking at it, they don't have many passing weapons on the offense. They do have Tony Pollard in the run game, but the run game can only get you so far when you can't take advantage of matchups created from that run game. And I don't believe Pollard's had too much success, and I think that just shows teams are not really threatened by the pass game, as the Titans still look, I want to say they have, is it Calvin Ridley? He's probably
They have
wide
Ridley.
receiver
Yeah, they
one.
have Ridley.
Yeah, and that's someone to where with Cam Ward, he's not having too much success, given just a lot of teams are probably not scared of this wide receiving room. So, yeah, I do think it's the right move, especially for a coach like Brian Callahan, who, to me, in a short time has shown a tendency to quickly move off a quarterback, where you can't really do that after investing such a high pick. So I'm interested in Cam Ward because he was someone that transferred a lot, and you never saw him at one place. And yes, he was good at Miami, but that was his only year with Miami. So I'm very interested to see what happens. And I hope things work out, and really interested to see what the Titans do to make him better in this short amount of time.
I agree. I think we should still believe in him. Give him time. He's a rookie QB.
Yeah, I think you should get Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are really stretching just how much time a quarterback should be given because of how well they're playing right now. So at least give it a few years. But it's short.
It should definitely. Maybe those are on the extreme end, but it should definitely be longer than 6 games.
Yeah, it should definitely be longer than 6 games, and definitely longer than 1 year. So maybe 1 to 2 years. We'll have to see, especially under a new head coach, once they decide that. But that's for later in the offseason. Now it's the interim and just kind of what he does to help the team. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.